for you just so far, Jonah?
It's been going well. I like the spring because it's a time that you can really focus on the fine-tuning and the details. We're not really game planning for an opponent per se. We're just working on ourselves, trying to eliminate mistakes and improve the fundamentals. So I enjoy that aspect of the game.
What have you seen out of Ross at center so far?
He's doing a great job. I mean, we're fortunate to have a guy after Bose leaves that can step in at center. You know, he's got 4 years of experience. He played center 2 years ago, the whole offseason. And so I think he definitely brings a lot of leadership to that position.
We don't get to see everything, but how much shuffling has there been already on the offensive line, just experimenting, and how's that been going?
Yeah, I mean, I think that kind of, that's going to go on throughout the spring. Not a crazy amount of shuffling so far. We're kind of all working on our different positions, and the ultimate goal is obviously to get the 5 best out there. So however that falls out is how it's going to pan out.
You think there's any chance you would move up back to right tackle if Tua was quarterback?
I'm not going to say there's no chance because, like I said, we want the 5 best out there however that plays. But I'm very comfortable playing left tackle. I haven't taken a snap elsewhere in 2 years, so I'm comfortable playing there. I enjoy playing there. I think I had a good season last year, but I'm a harsh critic, and I know there's a ton I can improve on, so I'm just looking to get better at my position.
What's that conversation like when they tell you to switch a position, or is it just a brief conversation, or do they go in depth about it?
I mean, I think that at this point in the season, it's kind of just, if you're going to move around, you're going to move around just to see how different people play next to each other, how different things go. It's not that serious. If we're in week 10, it's probably going to be a more serious conversation. But for right now in spring, we're just trying to, see who can play what and get the best out there.
How do you find the motivation to get up for every spring practice, knowing the games are so far away? How you see other guys able to do that too?
For me, I get motivated by watching the film the night before or after that practice because, like I said, I'm my harshest critic. I might have a great play, but I'm like, man, my left hand was outside. I need to get that inside. So I'll get excited the next day thinking about, on this play, I'm going to get both my hands inside. And it's really minute, is these little details that I delve into. But for me, that keeps me motivated is because I know that there's so many small things to get better at. I don't play because of, anger against other teams and stuff. Like, I play because I want to be the best that I can be, So that's kind of where I draw my motivation from for spring ball.
What are some of the minutia things that you want to improve on, the little ticky-tacky things that you set goals this spring to do better at?
I think, obviously generating more movement in the run game, keeping my hands inside, generating more power. I've gained probably 12, 15 pounds since the end of last year, and I'm continuing to do that and build my strength so I can be a powerful player as well as an athletic one. I think that being a little bit more physical in pass protection, there's a lot of things that and that's what I'm saying, like improving on. It doesn't mean that I did a bad job of it. It just means that I know I can do so much better, and that's what just motivates me, is chasing that perfection.
What was that second half like last year, or in January, when you got hurt and weren't able to play in the Georgia game? What was it like watching that?
That was tough. I mean, I'm super proud of the Leatherwood being able to go out there and hold his own, and for the line to be able to take over that game a little bit, and proud of Tua for coming out and having a great game, and all those guys. The whole offense and the defense stepped up, and so watching from that perspective, super proud of the team. But it is hard, to not be out there playing that, so that's been a big motivation for me. Is I want to make the most out of that, when I do have the opportunity to play again come fall, and just not leave anything out there, because you never know when it's your last play. You know what I mean? And there's things that I wish I could have done differently if I would have just, you know what I mean? So, and I haven't experienced that before. That was my first time missing snaps here. So for me, that's just kind of what I'm thinking about moving forward, is making the most out of every play, leaving my impact.
What was the injury, and was there any chance of you getting back on the field that game?
No, I had the high ankle sprain, and I ruptured my deltoid. So I'm back out pretty much 100% right now for spring ball. And the guys down there in treatment, Jeff and Jeremy and all those guys, I've lived in there. They do a great job, and have me back ahead of schedule, and so things have been going great on that front.
How have you seen Alex approach this spring? Maybe compared to, he was here a year ago, but how have you seen him approach the second year, full year?
I mean, I'm proud of him. He's made a lot of improvements since he first got here, and he's a guy that I think he has his head on right. And I'd be surprised if he didn't find a way to contribute somewhere along the line this year. You know, so I definitely think he has a bright future.
Is there a difference in conditioning between interior and like on a tackle position?
As far as like
In terms of like, is there a weight you want to be at, or certain things you have to do differently to play each one?
No, because I think that it varies person to person. There's some people that can carry 335 pounds. I probably can't. I think my sweet spot's probably 305, and that's about where I'm at right now. Maybe a little bit more, you know, just working on taking off fat, putting on muscle. I'm a leaner guy, so I want it to be all muscle. But I think that, you know, different guys are different. Ryan Kelly was able to dominate at center weighing 295 or whatever he weighed here. So I think that it's different for different people.
Among the defensive players, who has the quickest first step?
I mean, we have a great group of linebackers every year, but this year too. I mean, having Terrell and Christian back, those guys are really quick off the edge. Dylan Moses is a quick guy. Mack, I mean, you can really just name off anyone on the in the linebacker core, and they're all quick off the ball. So as a tackle, you know, it's something I really have to take into account.
Is there anyone in particular though that gives you trouble just right off the snap?
I couldn't tell you one specifically. I just think that it's a really deep group. So it's
Jonah,
hard.
All right, thank you.
did you
Jonah.
ever play any center in high school?
Never taken a snap.
Mhm.